But right now, we want to talk about some cold pressed juices. And here with me, I have Solu Kamau, who's the founder of Terra, you're calling it Lifestyle?
Terra Lifestyle Company, and
Right.
Terra Cold Pressed is our brand.
Okay, under the Lifestyle Company.
Correct.
And also Irene Wanjiku, who's the production manager
Yes.
for these juices. Karibuni sana to the show.
Thank you.
All right, so first of all, what is a cold pressed juice? Let's start there.
So cold press is just the method of making the juice. It's just another way of making juice. So you have blended juices, which we're very familiar with. Cold pressing just uses a machine that uses hydraulic pressure to extract juice out of the produce.
Okay.
And the process is cold, so there's very little oxidation, which then retains more nutrients in the process.
Okay, yeah, because I was going to ask you what's the
heat-
purpose of it then?
Yeah, heat tends to denature the fruit and vegetables. The cold pressing method makes sure that you're taking in the maximum nutrients that is available in the fruit and vegetables themselves.
So how does it compare to, because I know there was a time where now juicing became a massive trend.
Right.
And then everybody went out and bought a juicer. Is the
Yes.
process similar or different?
So what they've seen is that what is better for home use is what they call a masticator. It almost like chews the fruit and vegetables so that it separates the pulp and the fiber from the juice itself.
Okay.
And it is thought that juice without the pulp, it just absorbs, the nutrients are also easily absorbed into the system. So it's a quick absorption of the fruit and
okay.
vegetables.
Without the pulp.
Correct. So you can drink it with, have it with a meal versus using it as a meal replacement.
Right.
Also, it's found that the actual cellulose walls in like spinach and kale, sometimes people get bloated because it's not easily digestible in its raw form. So what the cold pressing method and the masticating method, what that does, it separates it so that it's just easier for you to absorb the nutrients into your body.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So tell me about starting this business here in Kenya. Did you feel there was an existing market perhaps, or at least a potential market for juicing to become, or people who drink cold pressed juices to really adopt this project? How's the journey been so far?
I mean, Kenyans are sort of into the wellness trends. Kenyans know what's right and what's wrong for their bodies. They know what they should be eating. It's just a matter of getting everything easily accessible to them. Lots of Kenyans are juicing, going to gym, eating whole foods, but there was a gap in the market in as far as ready-made good quality clean juices were available.
All right.
Yeah.
Irene, tell me about then now how you guys have set yourselves up to produce this. What is your range of products, of juices? I know you have some samples here. Maybe you can walk us through what we're seeing. Is this the entire line? Are there others?
So with us here, we brought 4 flavors. We have 5, and also we've introduced a 6th flavor.
Okay.
So we've come with 4. So this here, the dark green one, is called the mean green. It
Mean
has,
green.
Yes. So it's a lot of kale, cucumber, celery. It's more of like a detox sort of juice, which is what most of our like detox clients prefer to use.
Okay.
And then we also have this second one, which is a lighter green. It's a breezy green. It's pineapple, cucumber, apple, and mint.
Okay.
It's just very nice for. We've found that this is actually your biggest hit in Nairobi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, people actually love it. And then
You said it's pineapple.
cucumber, apple, and mint.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we have the carrot, which is a big city carrot. It's carrot, apple, ginger, and lemon.
Okay.
And then we have this, which is a refresher. It's watermelon, a bit of beetroot, just to give it the color.
Right.
And then apple and mint and lime.
Okay.
Yes.
So these are these like 100% natural?
Yes, they
Are they sort of, how do you preserve it then now for a market?
We don't, and I think that's been the one challenge in Nairobi. People want to buy and keep. And unfortunately, we maintain our natural 100% pure sort of value in as far as our juices are concerned. So the shelf life is around 4 days.
Okay.
Refrigerated, and there are no additives. There are no stabilizers either. So you can see it settles naturally.
The sedimentation down there.
So we do nothing to the juice.
Do you add any sugars to it?
No sugar added at all.
So this should be good for anybody struggling
Literally,
with any health issue.
ladies, gentlemen, pregnant women,
Elderly
children, elderly people. It's really just taking an apple and a bit of celery, putting it through a juicing machine.
So
There's
even pregnant
nothing
mothers
else.
could take this?
We have a lot of pregnant customers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Very interesting. And so with the challenge then of it not having a long shelf life, it's not a product then for a supermarket.
What
Is
we
it?
do with supermarkets is consignment, which supermarkets do in any case. So
Mm-hmm.
consignment says we'll give you space in a fridge and you will stock accordingly, and then you will replenish when the stock is done
Mm-hmm.
or has been sold out. But whatever's not sold, you have to then come and collect. That's
Okay.
a loss to us.
Yeah, because they don't want to have to
They
deal
don't
with
want to
the
have to deal with that,
inventory.
yeah. So for them, it's not a loss to them. And for us, we know how to manage stock levels, and
Yeah.
then we try and minimize the loss.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how are you now producing these? I know a lot of these wellness businesses often start in someone's kitchen. Have you had to tell your families, this corner don't touch? Or what are you doing?
And we've been fortunate that going in, I know when I met with Shiko, we had a very, sort of a global mindset. We wanted to create this amazing, niche, upmarket product. And so
Yeah.
it had to have all the trappings of upmarket and fancy.
Sure.
So we were lucky enough, an uncle of ours has commercial space that was disused.
Okay.
And we then decided to revamp the place.
Okay.
And so we have actual commercial space that
Okay.
we've turned into what you'd call an industrial kitchen.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. So are you guys related?
Yes.
Yeah, through marriage. I'm married to her cousin.
Okay.
Yes.
You have a South African accent.
I am South African.
You are South African.
Yes.
Okay. So Solo Kamau.
Correct.
I love it. Karibu Kenya.
Asante sana, Joyce.
All right. So maybe Irene, you can walk me through, how does one use these for a detox? It's January. People were really misbehaved over Christmas. And maybe they're really trying to get their health and wellness goals in check right now. How does one use your product to try and accomplish some of their well-being goals?
So what we do with our clients, we are not qualified nutritionists here. So what we do, we advise our clients to always consult with nutritionists before coming to do your diets and your cleanses. So we're saying it's not a meal replacement, but you can use it for detox. So most of our clients will get advice from the nutritionists and dietitians,
Okay.
and then they'll come and now order from us.
Okay.
So us guys we advocate for the mean grain, but we don't tell you take X number of juices and don't eat food a day.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Now, as you were describing juicing, you talked about, the pulp and the fiber and having to separate that so that in this form is how the nutrients are quickly absorbed.
Yes.
But just recently, I had someone here talking about also about diet and just understanding that fiber is still very important
Yes.
in our bodies.
Yes.
So what do we do? Because fruits and veggies are often the best sources of fiber.
That's true.
And then juicing, in a sense, takes that away.
So there are many ways to get fiber, and a banana can be one of those ways. However, we're saying we need to get to a place where we are replacing boxed juice, we are replacing sodas, fizzy drinks with this line of product.
Okay.
So for us, that's our sort of port of entry. We're saying replace your fizzy drinks and your boxed juices
Right.
with this.
Okay.
And that does nothing to your fiber intake. There's no fiber in Coke. So
Okay.
we're saying instead of a Coke, have a breezy green.
Right.
That's the first one. The second thing is that what we're saying is you can have, for example, an apple, and that gives you your dietary fiber intake for the day, for instance, but you're not getting all the nutrients you would require in one apple.
Okay.
So you can have an apple and then have a big city carrot an hour later.
Okay.
So we are not advocating that you stop eating fruits and vegetables.
Right.
We're saying the fruits and vegetables that you eat are not sufficient for your nutritional requirements.
Gotcha.
So you can supplement what you're taking right now with one of our juices just to boost that nutritional intake every day.
I see.
So if it replaces anything, it's not fruit and vegetables. It replaces sodas, it replaces boxed juices. Yeah.
Right. And talk to me then about like the benefits of this. Obviously you're saying it's the quicker absorption of these nutrients, which you would not get if you were drinking, you know, these fizzy carbonated
I think with this you'd have to
drinks
eat
anyways.
also five carrots. Yeah, it takes about 5 carrots to make one of these.
Okay.
5 raw carrots.
Okay.
How are you going to eat 5 raw carrots?
So the benefits, like talk to me about the benefits to one's body. What sort of effects do you see like with your clients? Do they come back and say, oh man, since I started drinking your juices or juicing in general, I feel like either my skin or
It's
my
always
hair.
the skin, Joyce.
Yeah.
It's always the skin, but also you feel a lot lighter. So the mean green has a cleansing effect. So any bloating or anything like that, people tend to find a lot of relief using the mean green.
Okay.
So mean green specifically, we have a lot of the weekly customers.
Right.
So we have a weekly.
That's this one?
That's
Yes, that one.
Okay.
the one with the celery,
Right.
kale, cucumber.
But you said this is the most popular.
Yes, because this is great with a meal.
Okay.
Yeah, so
All right.
this I can have over lunch.
Okay.
So a lot of people find it easier to drink.
Okay.
It's sweet, but it doesn't have sort of the saturated sugars.
Got you.
So
And so you're sourcing all of these, the ingredients, are you sourcing all of them locally?
everything locally.
Right.
Apples, of course, are imported from South Africa, but every Kenyan vendor gets all their apples from High Ridge, which is where we go every morning at 5 a.m. And everything else is then sourced locally.
So about how many of these, how is the business now doing? Like how many of these are you producing, say, a day? Irene?
I'd say we do about 80 to 100 bottles a day.
Wow.
Sometimes it could be more, sometimes it could be 60.
Sometimes
50.
Sometimes it could be
It all depends on the
Orders.
orders.
Yeah.
Okay,
when
so
it's
people have
really
to
hot.
order in advance.
correct.
Unless they somehow find it in their local supermarket.
That's correct.
Okay. Okay.
So we
That's pretty
find
good.
when
When
it's
did you
hot-
start the business?
We started
2 years
almost 2
ago.
years now.
Yeah,
Oh.
almost. It'll be 2 years in
March.
March.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the packaging, because earlier you talked about this being like a niche market.
Yeah.
It's pretty bougie fancy. Right? It's pretty fancy. Tell me about this. I mean, it looks classy. It looks appetizing.
Yeah.
So tell me about the packaging. Is this the only form of packaging? Why the glass bottles?
So, I mean, Shiko,
Wow, it sounds like there's a big story
there
behind it.
is. We don't know where to start.
Okay.
Basically, our bottle is normally a lot slimmer. So we have a bottle that comes sort of slim.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it doesn't have the ridge.
Okay.
It's quite narrow and slim.
Okay.
And I mean, we rely on one glass bottling company in Kenya.
Sure.
And in September, they ran out of our slim bottle.
Oh.
But that then affected all of us, anyone who uses that bottle, including some of the water
Okay.
companies.
Okay.
And this is the alternative they gave us for now,
Okay.
which we're happy with because it's still in glass.
Yeah.
So our main thing was, as long as it's glass and it's see-through, you can see the colors, we're happy with it. And I think when this batch runs out, then we'll go back to our slim.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, initially we were using PET, was not environmentally friendly. You know,
Good for you.
I'm South African, and plastics everywhere. You come to Kenya, plastics banned in some form.
Yeah.
Which means people have, they're very aware
Yeah.
of plastic. So we had a lot of our clients, especially discerning customers, you're like, yeah, but you're using
Here in
plastic."
Kenya?
Yeah.
Wow, big up.
Yeah, I was like,
I
"But
hope you're
you're
not the one
using
to go
plastic."
throwing things out of the windows, because
don't
I
think-
really don't like those
I don't
things.
like that either.
Yeah.
And we just found that we needed to move sort of with the trends in
Okay, well done,
in the
and
country.
big up to your clients
Yeah.
for being, environmentally
So we got a lot
forward.
of pressure to
Yeah.
move from plastic
Well
to
done.
glass.
That's how Kenyans should. That is how business should be.
Yeah.
And that's how
Yeah.
it should grow. And kudos to you for responding to your clients.
Thank you.
So let's get to the money.
Yes.
How much do these juices cost?
So it's 280 for one bottle. We have we have 2 more sizes.
Yeah. So we have a 500 ml. That goes
This is
for-
300.
This is 340.
340.
Yeah.
So we have another 500 ml bottle that
Okay.
goes for 350 shillings.
Okay.
And then we also have some nice 1 liter bottles that go for 580 shillings.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
This is sort of the flagship product and size. So this is
Right.
what we market.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's what we sort of push to our customers.
Right.
And it's probably our most popular size as well.
Okay. Okay. So should we expect to see other types of products from you guys, or do you want to focus on
Yeah, we're
introducing
trying
for
to
now?
do a lot of product development
Yeah.
in this new year.
Yeah.
Trying to see what the trends are telling
Yeah.
us. It's always important to listen to what people are saying and doing.
Yeah.
But also just to increase the flavors
Right.
that we offer.
Okay.
So watch the space.
Yes.
What's happening
So
with
how
Terra
do
this
people
year.
order from you? And typically people are ordering, like, are they ordering in bulk for the week?
Mostly, yes.
Mostly.
So we are on Instagram at Terra Cold Pressed.
Okay.
And all our details are there. The website, the telephone number. You can DM, you can SMS. We're also on Facebook, Terra Cold Pressed Juice.
Okay.
And we are trying to get into a lot of the outlets just so that it's easier for people to access.
Gotcha.
So just watch our pages for our next lot of outlets.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you both, ladies. And
Thank you.
congratulations on your success so far.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep it going. I've been talking here to Solo Kamau. I hope I'm saying it
You're
right.
saying it perfectly.
yay.
I'm so impressed.
Who's the founder of Terra Cold Press, and Irene Wanjiku here, who's the production manager. Asanteni sana again for your time.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we need to take a break as we get ready to head to the top of the hour. Coming up at 9 a.m., our Man Cave discussion. Benjamin Zulu is here to unpack for us this male ego. I'm just giving you guys tips for the weekend. Stay tuned. This is Full Circle with Joyce. Also, our makeover reveal will be coming up shortly, as well as our personality interview for the day. Mr. Seed should be in studio with us shortly. So much lined up for you. 22999 is the SMS line. And I'll see you at 9 a.m.